Day 3 of quarantine with Omicron. I have run out of beer, except for one left, which we're going to review today. Stay tuned.
Nerdy dude stuff.
For those of you keeping track at home, today's beer of the day is brought to you by Elysium out of Seattle, Washington. This is called Altered Contact Tart IPA. This is a hazy, juicy IPA made with orange, tangerine, pineapple, and guava, and this more incorporates the tartness of those fruits versus the sweet juiciness. Now, normally I'm not a fan of the tart because it'll give that big, sour, pungent, like puckery taste that I don't normally like, but there is also lactose included in this to really give it a nice, creamier, smooth finish. 6.4% alcohol by volume, and this is probably a 7.8 out of 10 for my IPAs. Cheers to you guys.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and all that good stuff. Please consider subscribing, turning on the bell notification, and liking this video. Now, some of you guys have joined me for my stream yesterday, and there was a few repeat questions on when we have Helium, what we do with it, where do we stake it, so on and so forth. So at this time, I started to reevaluate some of the staking that I've been doing with my Helium and kind of seeing and thinking where I want to go from here. We've done compound videos before. We're going to kind of touch base on that here in today's video and kind of see the goals on what we have. But with 3 miners currently earning us about 1.5 to 2 Helium a day, we wanted to also make our Helium earn money and continue to grow instead of just sitting and collecting dust. So with that said, going into the New Year's, it's currently the 28th of December. Day 4 of me sitting here with Omicron, really day 3 quarantine in my office, but I showed symptoms earlier, and I decided that one of my New Year's resolutions for 2022 was to get $10,000 worth of Helium staked over on the staking platform that we're going to go over on camera today. So if this is your first time seeing this, link for this is in the description. I've talked with the creator of the project before. I haven't done it on video, but we have talked on Discord, and you guys, if you want to sign up and use it, get an extra 5% off the fees versus the 10%, so you get 15%, so on and so forth. So let's stop rambling and just jump right in and take a look at the platform and how far away we are from our goal of $10,000 worth of Helium staked and how much that's going to net us in returns. So of course, before we jump into the topic, there's only 2 days left to enter for a chance to win this Merry IoT Helium miner. This is the European 868 megahertz version. If you're in the US, I don't care if you want to enter to win this and sell it on eBay or send it to family and friends in Europe, whatever. There's 2 days left. Link for this in the description. You can get yourself 5 chances to win. It will be this exact boxed unit that we did an unboxing of, and it will have a cool little NDS nerdy dude stuff signed little thing in there as a thank you for participating. Now we are going to be taking a look at the price of Helium, which is currently sitting at $36.60. It's kind of important to think about that price, but also not really at the same time, because our goal to get $10,000 worth of Helium staked can count on exactly the price of Helium that we see here on screen, but we could be getting ourselves to a point of 10,000 Helium staked at a low Helium price, and then that price could double or triple, and then we are going to be sitting as happy campers. So let's jump over and kind of take a look at what we are earning in a 24-hour basis consistently and how we are moving that over, and you'll see some of these numbers jump. So as of right now, we're sitting at 1.3 Helium in our account. Last night we transferred 8 Helium from our network to the Helium staking platform, and we've already earned 1.3 since then. We are looking at 1.92 between our 3 Helium miners in a 24-hour period, about 11 Helium in a 7-day time frame, and then 41 Helium in a month. So all that's good numbers and information that we are looking and earning with our network of 3 hotspots, and you see them here. Here's the platform. It's helium-staking.com. Link for this in the description. Here you could see yesterday, December 12th at 11:12 p.m. Eastern, I staked another 8 Helium, and of course with that 4% fee, which I believe you guys say 15% of the 4% or whatever, it was totaled out to be 7.99 Helium. And then if you go down a little bit, you could see on December 22nd around the same time, so 5 days earlier, I staked another 8 Helium right there. And then if we keep going down to December 18th, I staked another 8 Helium. So with our little network and the earnings we are accumulating here, we're able to stake about 8 Helium. That's my YouTube page. We're able to stake about 8 Helium every 5 days. And before that, it was on December 11th. So this was around the time before I set up my 3rd Helium miner, and we had staked 7 Helium. so on and so forth. So we have a total of 88.57 helium at right now, the price of it being 36.06. That's $3,193 worth of helium staking. So we are almost halfway to our goal. We need about another 7,000 in helium to obviously hit that goal, and we are liking what we are seeing. We can also then take a look at some of the rewards that we've been earning, where you could see on a back and forth basis, when every time we earn a reward from our stake pool, we automatically have it compounding. So you can see on the 23rd, 0.01 helium was compounded in there. And then we've got 0.01 on the 24th, and then on Christmas Day, we've got 0.01. Fell off a little bit on the 26th at 0.004, and then yesterday we were able to have compounded 0.01. So that's going to be some important information that we're going to go over here in just a moment. Let's pull up the staking calculator and kind of get a rough estimate on what we could be potentially earning. And then we are going to be pulling up our compound calculator that we talked before and really put in our goals and what we are realistically doing versus just the traditional numbers that this staking profit calculator pulls up. And you guys can do the same. You can go down into the calculator, and then if you need the information like online validators, the only thing that you need to put in yourself is going to be staked amount. So for us, it's going to be 88. Stake pool validators and liquidity pool, you want to click on these little stacked looking chips right here, and it's going to pull the information directly from the pool. Unless you're staking 10,000 helium, you're not going to be a full validator, so you want to be a partial stake. So we've got all that numbers and everything populated in. I believe these estimated earnings are going to be a little bit higher just with the percentage. I know before we've talked about like 8% and stuff, but we haven't truly seen that. But looking at this with our 88 staked helium currently, which is obviously going to go up and probably be over 100 within the next 2 weeks, we are looking at potentially earning 0.017, which is close and fair to some of what we have been earning before. Not exactly there, but 0.015, 0.015, 0.011 with a couple of fall offs. And that is at a daily range. And then, of course, you've got the cost and the 4% fee. So it deducts that. So you're earning a net of 0.015. Over the course of a week, we're going to be earning 0.12 with the fee and everything taken out. It'd be 0.11. Over the course of a month, earned would be about half a helium, and with that 4% fee, it'd be taken down to 0.46. And then yearly, at the current numbers, we are looking at 6.14 helium with the 4% fee taken out. That brings it down to 5.61. So over the course of a year, if we didn't put anything else into it, and I believe if we compounded what we've got right now, that would be $202. You might not think that's anything crazy or great, which it might not be for a lot of people, but that's $202 just for holding and staking our tokens over on a separate platform versus just letting them sit in our wallet, collect dust, and not earn money. You know, at the end of the day, we want to be earning more money while we're sleeping and more crypto while we're sleeping, and not having our crypto do anything, you know, other than just sit there and earn and earn and earn. So this is kind of what I can take a guesstimation on how I'm going to be doing. So as of right now, we've got $3,196 as our current amount of helium that's in there. Our monthly contributions are going to be, if we're putting in about 8 helium every 5 days, so that would be 8 times 6, I want to say 8 times 6, so we could potentially be putting in 48 helium a month. Let's realistically, if we look at our 30-day spread, because we are pretty much just putting all of our helium in, so we're going to be super conservative and say we're going to be adding 40 helium a month, which is going to be at today's price 40 times 36.06, so that's going to be $1,442 a month. 1442 time span. We're just going to bring this down to 1 year and see if that 1 year base is going to get us to that compounding. And actually, yeah, so monthly, if we look at the 1 year chart right over here, if we consistently stay on what we've been doing, within a year, by 2023, we will then have put in 21,000 worth of helium. 20,500 of that would be from me and my miners and everything that we've earned, and then $919 worth of that would be from interest, which then we could start pulling out. If we break that down into, where is it? Over here, a time span. Let's go into a scenario, a long-term scenario, where we could start looking at generating some serious interest. Like, let's say we wanted to replace our work salary with the interest earned from helium and just leave it like that, and that's how we live. Okay, so if we, let's see here. if we were to continue on this plan at today's current price of helium and it didn't rise, and we were putting in 40 helium a month, and the price stayed above $36, by the time we made it to 8 years, so 2028, so another 7 years, yeah, it would be 8 years right here. By 2028, we would have a total of 141,628 invested that we put in from our helium miners, and then the interest that we would be earning would be 51,089. So that would replace our current annual salary just on interest alone. And then if we just bump that up to 10 years, if we did this as our 10-year plan and we kept everything going, we would be looking at in 10 years, we'd have principal of 176,236 with interest at 83,268. Now, you guys made some comments in the last time I did this video going, well, yeah, it's your principal that's doing all the work. And that's kind of the point. Like, yes, if you're going to open up a savings account, you're not just going to put $100 in there and let that sit and hope you're going to make some serious money in the future. Now, there is going to be some opportunity for me to necessarily not put my helium into the helium staking platform and diversify my portfolio and invest in other projects, maybe put $1,000 here or $1,000 there just to be able to test the waters and do YouTube videos. But ultimately, if that's not the case and I don't want to touch my helium, and I do believe that this project is going to increase in price, and I want to keep locking everything away, these are some sexy, spicy numbers. So as of right now, just about $3,200 and then 40 helium a month because of my network is going to net me retirement possibilities by the time I'm 45 just on helium alone. And I'm going to have a nice fat account there. So it's very, 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 very attractive. Anywho, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Discord in the link below. If you do want to jump aboard and get your helium doing some work for you, links for this is in the description as well. Apologies that I'm not usually my bubbly, outgoing, stupid, herpy, derpy self. Omicron, like, even though I think COVID is ridiculous, and if you've been affected by it, I apologize. It really did sap out my energy like I wouldn't believe. And that's probably been the worst about it. Thank God I still have smell and taste, because, whoo boy. But I just don't have that pop and pizzazz that I normally do, and I know it, and it sucks. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, all that good stuff. I'm O'Prius, and we'll see you guys next time.